Hello, everybody. What's up? I'm going to quickly check the audio to make sure we are good. It looks like we are good. It's a miracle. It's a live stream miracle where everything ain't fucked up. So, welcome back to another episode of Warp Drive Odyssey. Took last weekend off. Had to get a lot of things figured out, so we're back. Back we are. And in the meantime, while I narrate, we're going to try to get the audio going.
Okay.
Do I put this on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Works.
Yeah, we
Announcements.
are now Warp Drive Odyssey. If you've been following us for a while, you know that we had a name change because it was discovered that another small TTRPG has already been published and physical thing in the world a few years ago, and we didn't want to be those dickheads. We got Drive-Thru RPG, got some published books going there to kind of get a feel for the site before we put this insane thing up. Okay, there we go. Sorry, we're still getting prepped. We didn't
Run
a little behind. Beautiful weekend, so you're gonna see our Ko-Fi looking all pretty. We got all the links to all of our different social medias and stuff on our Twitch about in the description. If you follow us on Twitter, you can find everything there too. I have a link tree in our bio there on Twitter. Send you to everywhere. Hoping to get a lot done this weekend. It's finally getting pretty out, looking like spring. Hopefully Ohio doesn't do its Ohio thing and get another dump of something ugly at the end of March. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We are streaming today with Warp Drive Odyssey now. We got all sorts of fun stuff planned in the works. Go check out Drive-Thru RPG. Got a couple things up on there that you might be interested in. Our dice game is still Pay What You Will. And Zombie Slash Dash, a fun little medieval, super easy rules light game.
You can't handle it. Game. You can't handle it out there. I bet you won't buy it and try it. It's just like Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls. It only gets fucking harder. No balls. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's only $10. Do not be fooled by the preview thing that it doesn't apparently work on. The game is there. I know it's there. I deliberately downloaded it to make sure. So
yeah. Who knows? We might take a break from this and play a quick game of Zombie Slash Dash.
Yeah, we've been at this a while now. We've got so many other games in the works. We're looking at maybe throwing in some play tests of the other games and stuff we've got going on now.
Yeah.
And apparently he's really excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be talking to law enforcement after those games. But anyway.
Ready to get my slasher on.
Yeah,
right. One in particular.
Yeah, one of them's going to be kind of a... Timing is key.
Oh my god.
The release of the timing will be key.
Yeah, we might want to wait a little while on that.
Yeah, right now is kind of not the time. Speaking of not the time right now, I wanted to give a big shout out to all the people and the soldiers over in Ukraine dealing with the big red menace. I know we shouldn't talk politics on a stream, but
fight the power.
With so much shit going on in the world, that needs some, I feel as though that needs some attention. As having been a war vet myself, I know what that's like. So give them a thought, give them a prayer, send them some cash, give them a hand. Bullets is what they really want. But
right.
I don't own those things. Well, I don't own the munitions they want, and their president's a badass. I wish he would run for president here, but we're not going to go into that, although I kind of just did. But anyway,
I feel
the word of the day is plutonium.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not.
I might look up some and put them in the description here and on YouTube. There are a lot of charities and places to help fund and get money and resources to the Ukrainians and the refugees now out there.
And just as a side note, and then I'll drop it. Having been at war, I know I justify it to people like this, and it's more of a straw man argument. Well, why are we there? Or why do we care? It's kind of like, you're with your friends at a party, right? It's you and two other guys. You're carrying whatever you're carrying. And someone comes over and just starts whipping your third friend's ass and he ain't carrying. What are you going to do? Let it happen? That's kind of the issue. That's kind of the argument. So, anyway, to all you Ukrainian badasses out there, you guys are savage as fuck. Proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. And, yeah. Last announcement, because I think she forgot. We have a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
We have a 4-year-old. He'll be running in and out, and she's going to have to get up and go be a mom. So.
Yeah, on that note, don't be surprised if later in the month, and like mostly through the month of April, we're not around very much because there's a lot of life stuff that happens on that time. The 4-year-old becomes 4. I become older. We have an anniversary.
No, it was just a bunch of leveling up.
All leveling up. Yes.
So, all right. Without any further ado, please work on that.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah,
music!
We need music. Without any further ado, we're going to kick into another episode of the newly titled, labeled Warp Drive Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a little while because this is near death.
Log in. So it'll actually load up. While we're waiting, it'll charge and load up.
I don't think it's charging at all, love. No, it's not. Okay. Just do the thing.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. When we last met, where we left off, you got intel that Jala's parents are missing. They were contracted to go out and take a look at a planet that had a terraforming issue happen. They haven't been heard from for a week. TJ gave you the information. You guys left right from a highly charged meeting with the news, which is always highly charged, and went straight there. Upon arriving, you see planets out of alignment. Things do not look right. You see nebulas as you came in out of warp. Kind of close together. It's kind of odd. As you guys touched down on the planet, your ship started to take, the night started to take damage and then dropped you off. With various vehicles, mechs, I believe, were involved, and
the, your thing.
Godric has lots of things.
You drove some vehicle there.
Oh.
Was it an APC? No.
I have a Jeep, but that's on India.
You had some big fancy truck that you hadn't really got a chance to use.
No, he was in a mech, because you guys doubled up in the mechs, because those were more or less what would make it through, I think. And somebody was in a vehicle.
Yeah, Godric in a heavy equipment.
That's right, he was in the front end loader.
That's it.
That's right. Yes, very good.
Notes. Take them.
Yeah. So, upon arriving, through a few mishaps, you guys finally made it in through what looked like a sandy hurricane. The tornado on top of one building that it looked as though your parents set up.
Deliberately, yeah, the tornado was deliberately placed to protect them.
So, it wasn't deliberately placed. You don't know that, but upon entering the actual building, a small but familiar voice says, "Hello?" And that's what we'll be picking up. Jala, pick it off.
Can we see anything? It's just dark.
It's pitch black. And all you hear is coming from the hatch above you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to click a flashlight on. Get in my bag. Click. Hello?
Make an observation. First.
What am I making?
Oh,
Chris-
an investigation.
Investigation.
Yes, an observation. The observatory.
That'd be a natural 20.
Okay, you see off in the distance. You didn't realize how big this room is.
Yeah.
The lights are out.
Uh-huh.
You hear electrical whirring around you, like power somewhere. Kind of like a throw switch that's getting just too much power, like and off across the room behind a table you see an Agma forehead you recognize from seeing it in the mirror so very often yourself. It is your mom. But you don't see your dad.
Okay. A big room, like bigger than I thought?
Yeah,
or?
like there's electrical panels everywhere. It looks a lot like a NASA command center
Okay.
in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of computers doing all sorts of things, but they're flickering. Nothing's actually running full tilt or kilter. It's just kind of it flickers, but dimly. That makes sense.
Mom?
Is that you?
I'm gonna walk forward and just turn my light.
Down on yourself?
Not on me. Yeah, the creepy ass. Yeah.
Okay. She's like, how did you? You start to hear her step forward.
Does she look
Dressed well.
Okay. Does she look okay? Does she look injured? She's walking.
As she steps up, I mean, it's still dim light, but until she gets into your visage, you just, you don't know. She gets up to you, and you can smell that she's been down here for a week without a shower. Her clothing is, it looked nice at one point, but it's destroyed. Oh, and she just throws her arms around you and starts weeping.
Okay. That little awkward. We haven't seen each other in a while, but there's a lot going on. Just hug. Okay. I've got people with me.
I see.
We're here to get you. Where's Dad?
He was he went to grab things to bring over to here to help fix the situation. But the storm, I think, buried his vessel.
I did not see a ship. We saw the building. Was the ship in the same area?
Rewinding real quick. You guys, when you guys came into orbit, there was a faint ping from the ship.
The ship.
It was from the ship, not the command center. And it was faint, like it was under something.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't see the ship when we came in, but I mean it's still pinging, so we can. It's still power down there. We can still get to it. Or try to. How are you? I'm gonna do the mom check. Call Tia over.
Tia comes over. She's like, I'm going to check you really quick. She's like, who are you? And you see the arrogance come off your mom right now.
Yeah, what is Tia?
Human.
Okay. She's my medic, and she's here to help you.
Okay. And
I don't
Tia
know,
walks up. Oh.
Not.
Hit with a wave of smell.
I'm not to get real cocky, no, at all, because we're here to rescue you. Have you been watching the news?
No, we don't get signal.
How long have you been here? About a week?
No.
They lost contact with you a week ago.
We were starting to make the adjustments before we came here. It was just a dirt world. We set up the command center and we started to interact with the probe, but the probe isn't correct. Something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And we tried to work on fixing it, but we're not sure what to do.
Okay. Right now, we'll get back to that later. Let's Tia's just gonna check you out. Maybe get you some food and fluids. Make sure you are good. We're gonna try and work out a game plan to get to this ship. Find Dad.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll worry about this
How are we getting out of
shit
here?
after. What we got in here? If you're okay, we've got some mechs and a big front loader outside, and I've got a ship in orbit. So getting out's shouldn't be terrible. I just don't want you to run through all of that injured.
And as you guys explain what you're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
Tia hands her like some ready-made food out of a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And your mother, as you know her, is almost racist to the degree of she'll only eat Oddma food, except for right now. She just grabs the bag and just begins snarling almost as she starts to eat, almost ferally, because you can see just by like when the light hits her eyes, she's been down here in the dark for a very, very, very long time.
Couple days. Mm-hmm.
So, going forward, Tia gives her an IV because she is very dehydrated. You can see, like when you guys hugged, you could feel her ribs. She was never a really thin person per se, to where you feel bones, but she's gaunt at this point.
Well, we've got probably at least an hour before my ship comes back down. They're staying safely in orbit, and I can't call them. I'm gonna turn to Jack. Jack, I'm like, okay, we've got to try and find a way to get under the sand or whatever the heck buried the ship. Because apparently my dad's on there.
Does this place have tunnels?
It does not, at least not that we're aware of. Caverns form and close quickly.
That would be highly dangerous.
The storm started when we started interacting with the probe. I figured we could stay here and try to work the probe.
Sounds like some sort of
but then
defense.
The power died.
It almost sounds like a defensive thing from the probe. That's weird.
Probes aren't really defensive. They have shield capabilities for landings. They don't hit debris on the way down, but...
It's definitely super dangerous with the storm ever so changing within a second.
You see Jack start to move around the area and he trips over something. Oh, fuck!
How about... When did the lights die?
The same day. Storm started, which was, I guess, a week ago.
Which is when you guys started messing around with the probe. It's gotta... Is there like a main computer? Fully talking to my mom. Is there like a main computer that you were working off of?
Over here, and there's... See, Jack hands her a flashlight.
Okay.
And you guys walk around the sides of the control panels and boxes and the computer stations. And as you come into the main room, you see the probe.
Oh, okay.
It's huge. It's probably about 20 feet long.
Okay. Well, how does it look? Is there anything off about its general look?
Make a mechanical check for me.
No, it was a 9. Okay. 13.
13. No. I mean, it looks like it's been in the weather, but it doesn't look damaged or messed with.
Okay.
One of the boxes is open. One of the control panel doors is open on it, where she jacked into it.
Okay.
But other than that, no, nothing you can tell.
Okay.
Jack will make one more check. Okay.
Jack, what are you doing?
Looking for the lights.
I'm working on it too.
She's like, oh, they're over here, but I think the box over them. Jack is going A science check. Okay.
Okay.
23.
I'm gonna look. What's Jack?
Jack pulls up his pick. Alright. Molly's sending me telemetry from space. Apparently this place is supercharged with ion particles. So it's causing the electrical system to go full overload. As you walk around, you do notice that there's broken glass all across the floor.
Which makes total sense knowing that information.
Balls have all exploded, except for a few.
Okay.
Your mom shows him to the electrical panel and Jack begins to work on it. Best he can.
Okay. I'm gonna bring. Hey Sam, how much do you know about probes?
Sam with you or on the ship?
He should be with me. He came with Jack and then Mac.
Fair amount. Why?
You wanna come check this out with me? Look at what they're looking at. Maybe when the panic, they just haven't gotten to something and they went straight survival mode. What am I? Just a D20?
This is for Sam's check.
Ah. I rolled an 18.
Succeeds. He sits down, cleaning the seat off like there's dust. He's like, I need more power.
Okay.
Jack says, God, give me a hand.
Alright, go over there.
Alright, roll D20. Add your mechanical check.
$18.
18. Okay, so you find it before Jack does. You find that some of the wires were fried. You guys begin to work on them. 10, 15 minutes goes by. With newly stripped wires, not burned all the way up. The lights come on. Start to overload, and Jack. You see the lights go up, and then you see Jack turn the knob all the way down on the side of the panel for the electrical current to slow it down. And you begin to notice as that happens, start to get a little bit of static electricity feeling in your clothing. And you go to touch something, a real hard, like static zap gets you.
Is that
Not enough to do damage, but it wakes you up.
is that the ion particles or
You
is that
would
just
assume
basic
so.
static? Okay.
I got
Anybody got copper wires? See if we can maybe just ground this place a little harder until Molly gets something figured out.
We're underground. Should be grounded, right? No? We need a grounding rod, and we're going to need a lot of cable.
Is there a supply shed around here?
Buried.
Under how many feet, you think?
We don't know. We gotta get back out and start attempting to unbury some shit.
Yep.
And Sam rolled an 18 plus his modifier. You see Sam look concerned as he's looking into it. Alright, well this is peculiar. What species was this for?
Black here, I believe? Yeah, black here.
This is not set for black here. This is something different. It looks like sabotage. And he shows you a sequence of running numbers. As the numbers run, it's old school binary from old Earth. Yes. All zeros and ones.
Do I recognize the pattern, or does it look just like gibberish to me? Do I recognize it as like anything like good, bad, in
Make an
between?
intelligence check.
$12.
Now make a computer's check.
23.
You know, you never learned old school binary,
Okay.
but you do know that when there's a series of zeros and ones, and you see one character out of sync, it means something's
That's
not
bad.
right. You look into the coding, and he's like, "Look at this. It goes 0001, 011, 002,
Hang on. 001, 011,
0,
2.
2, 1 slash
Oh.
0, 001, 102 slash."
Oh, not good. Mom,
Yes.
do you guys see this? I don't know how far you guys got.
Starting to look better.
Mhm.
Then you see Tia jam her with a nanite injector. Oh, that stings!
Yeah, you'll feel a lot better after this thing.
Better. Oh. What did you find? And she comes over and sits next to Sam.
Is this? And I point out the oddly
How
to
did
her.
you find this?
My people are good.
Well, you've done that good in school. And Jack says, "Well, she's led a military fleet. Is that good enough, Mom?" She owns, I don't know, one of the biggest ships in the sector. Mom, she's ignoring Jack in the very passive way that she does. And, well, the binary's wrong. It's not supposed to be binary. It's actually supposed to be a far more advanced form of technology developed for the dissolvement of the artificial intelligence entities.
But it was before the dissolvement?
Just before.
Okay, but I think I missed a word or two thinking.
Pretty much what she's saying is that like that technology kind of just went out.
Okay, so
and they came up with new technology just before they got rid of the AI.
The binary disappeared before the AI, and they got and
the androids.
Do we know anybody that knows how to do this?
I'm sure a lot of people. We've been around.
No, I don't. I do not.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sam's like, I do.
Sam?
They're retro, old school. They're fun.
Yeah, we probably know a lot of people. That's like a call or two.
Sam, can you fix this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Can you with the power that we have right now?
Yeah. I fixed your ship.
Okay.
He starts to work on it.
I was like, what kind of weather could we use?
No, you're not playing with the weather right now. We're just trying to get it not
Let us know.
dead.
Let it get rid of the sand, like blow it away or something. We won't have to dig so deep.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
quite
it's
how
not
it
all
works. Which roll?
natural one.
Natural one, okay. Sam hits the space bar. And the screen goes black. And then the computer starts to smoke.
Oh. I opened the panel where the smoke is. Is it actually fire or is it just smoking?
So a board was burned out in the back, and it's smoking. You go grab it?
Glove. Yeah.
Make a dexterity check.
$17.
17? Okay. You feel the heat come from your glove quickly, and you toss the board to the floor. It was getting cherry red.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yes, heaven forbid the blood dice hit the floor. Alright.
Yes, heaven forbid.
Especially the D4. Actual blood die. Alright.
So, Sam's like, oops. Well,
Sam, do the ports still work in the computer?
I don't know.
I
We need
we need a new board.
Can we just hack it?
Nothing's working right now without that board.
Can't do it. Is there any other? I'm gonna look around for more computers.
All right, make an investigation. I mean, you can see now there's computers everywhere.
I mean, from my perspective, what looks like the one?
The one he's at?
Oh, shit. Okay, then I'll go to the secondary one. Can't even tell what that is. Oh. You said computers?
Investigation.
Investigation. 17.
Okay. There's a computer right next to you. It's not on.
I work on it. I press the button.
You start it up. You start it up, and then it. You see and begin to notice that it starts to make little symbols, but they're starting to draw a picture.
Okay.
On every screen in this room now of a skull and crossbones.
All I did was press the button.
Oh shit.
Well, I think we know who's responsible for the sabotage.
No.
Well, then you hear, gotcha. Gotcha.
I turned it off. There's other things go off.
No. You start to try to turn things off. They won't shut off. And then you hear.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep.
What did he shoot? I didn't even.
One of the horn speakers on the wall is now smoking from blaster fire. I didn't like his voice. So, what are we doing?
I'm looking for see where these wires from these speakers come from.
That's the code. That was the virus. Was the pirate asshole doing his shit? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that answers a few more questions. Now we know who did it.
Well,
okay.
Looks like this is fucked.
Well, either way, Jack, can you you're getting in touch with Molly?
Barely.
You can talk to her?
Barely.
Can you get her down here? Can you get the swirler down here so we can get my mom out of here? Because I'll run my mom back to the mech and get her on the swirler, and then we can start worrying about. I want to deal with rescue right now, then we can worry about this.
Alright.
We got a couple of answers.
Natural 20. Jack catches a moment in the clarity of the ions in the air, hypercharging the area. Molly, she comes in warbled and distorted. Yes, Jack. Come down to our location and pick us up. We got one survivor, and we're going to do an extraction on a secondary. So we're going to put her on the ship, and then we're going to send her and you back up in orbit. We're going to continue to do ground surveillance and recon, possibly rescue.
All right.
Roger that, Jack. On my way.
I'm gonna walk up to my mom. Mom?
Hello.
Hi. You need to listen to every word I'm about to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you to Jack's ship, the Swallow of Own. It is ran.
Didn't that thing go down?
Yeah, it did. We fixed it.
You always did have a thing auto.
It's ran by an AI, and his crew are all militia of varying degrees of species. And they're not really going to give a shit about your attitude, so just be nice, okay?
I'll do my. A moment goes by, and another moment. And as you guys look at where the hatch is, you notice that the ground at the bottom of the hatch is starting to fill up with dirt.
Okay.
You're starting to know that the light source coming from outside is getting very narrow.
Like it's
getting covered.
getting covered. Okay, let's get. We're gonna get up out of the hole. I'm gonna ping my mech because I know we're like right there.
Okay.
And okay, Mom, there's only one way out of here.
Hang on, y'all. Okay. Okay. You ping your mech.
Oh no, I just meant like get eyes on my mech. Right.
As you guys make your way up, you have to climb an additional 2 feet out of a dirt hole, which wasn't there before. And the storm's getting stronger. You hear the swayler, but can't see it. As you come up out of the hole, everybody's armor. Where'd you go, fucker? Takes 15 points of damage as you get blasted by sand, rock, and mud. And the winds have picked up to probably close to 75 to 100 miles an hour.
Okay. Mom, my mech is right there. We just gotta get to it, and we're gonna walk it right onto the ship.
Where?
Just grab my hand, get down, we'll move as quickly as possible, and you gotta climb a little bit. Just hold on tight.
Okay.
We can do this. Let's.
You guys come up.
Yeah.
You go out and you take.
I'm just gonna kind of lead her.
Okay. So as you guys walk out, you're standing right where your mech should be. Make an investigation.
I was gonna say, I just said I got eyes on my mech.
You see Jack's mech. You don't see the bucket loader. And then you see the other mech that Tia was in.
She came with me.
Or, no. There was 3 mechs.
Yeah.
You see Jack's mech and another mech, but you don't see Godric's vessel. And he came in, the front end loader. And you don't see your mech. Make an investigations check.
That's a 10.
Can't see it, it's right there.
I just start digging.
Start digging?
I just.
Alright.
Just
You start digging down.
down to where the front end loader, basically
It's
where I
supposed
left
to
it.
be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your guys' armor takes 19 points of damage. That's a bunch of sticks and mud and rocks pelt you yet again.
Okay.
Fucking stacks!
Mom, I'm gonna push my mom back inside. Just right inside the building, not shoving it down the hole. Just inside the building.
You also notice, as you're going to put her back in, Jack's mech's almost up to its ankles. But there's drifts of stuff everywhere, coming and going. Very quickly. And as you dig down, you feel something metal down there.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing with where my wreck was, just big chunks
Okay.
digging.
And then while you're doing all of that, you hear move out of the way. And then you see Jack
Trench.
and you see him pull. Make a piloting check for Mr. Jack Romeo. Eight, don't do it. You see him grab something battling. You feel the ground move underneath your feet. You step back, and he starts to dig more. Your mech is still standing, technically, but it's covered, buried. He's going to make one more pulling check, a pilot check. 20 total. You see him. As you guys watch his mech, you notice something. The metal on his mech is shiny now. And you see sparks flicking off of it.
Okay.
as the wind beats against it with whatever's blowing. And to quote a famous comedian here in the U.S., it's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a political joke.
So, anyway, you see your map.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as there's like we can see the cockpit, can get through a cockpit, I'm gonna grab my mom and try and pull it open, get in.
All take another to your armor, 8 points of damage.
I'll tell you later.
I was gonna say you guys have a lot of armor.
Yeah.
But don't forget,
I know. I'm just doing this until it looks like I'm getting kind of close. And I'm going to do the math.
And you see Jack talking into his pick, and then you see the swailer swing around, and it breaks the tornado sequence, and the tornado sort of spiral down.
Okay.
And take off away from the bunker and center. And this should take a lot of damage. 307 points of shield damage. As you see the tail of it come down right where your front end loader was. The bucket loader. And you start to see it appear as it's blowing a hole. But it's about 6 feet down. And you start to see Jack. Once you and your mom get seated, make a piloting check for me.
Okay, sorry.
Is that speaker on?
Shut up. We started playing as soon as I was doing it. Piloting? 19. Yes.
It fires up with no issue. Although you have a couple of warning lights on.
Yeah, not surprising. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight out into the swailer.
Jack is going to make another check. Another 20 total for piloting as he pulls the track vehicle forward out of the hole. Then you see Jack aim his hand down, down towards the opening of the bunker.
Okay.
Command center. And fire a probe. That's so we're going to find it later. Everybody mount up.
Cool.
As everybody starts to finish up, you all start to notice that things are rather shiny on your vehicles. The paint is worn off of all of them.
Okay.
Except in places here and there. Nothing running.
I'm thinking about it.
Here, turn it. Yeah.
It takes forever to warm up, babe. It's thinking about it. Just do your thing. I got this.
Well, there's a volume control on the side that I was going to tell you about. Here.
It's fine.
It's not. I can't hear shit. I love technology. Alright, now you can adjust that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got like 3 different volume buttons.
Talk about some ominous music.
I like it. As you... Oh, that's better. I like that. As you begin to move to the swailer, nothing happens. You see the loading ramp door open. And you see the shields just glowing. But as soon as you approach, the shields drop. You're going to turn into ash. And you just see the sand just right to it. And you can see the swailer is firing flares into the air. Illuminating the way, because with the amount of debris and dust and things in the air, it's hard to see. So they give you more of a visual aid on where to go. You make your way. Now, how far into the swailer are you going?
not super far. I'm just trying to drop my mom off and then go hopefully unbury a ship.
As you make your way,
Maybe hit the mech with a nanite injector.
as you make your way onto the ship, your warning lights start to become buzzers. Recommend evacuation. Recommend evacuation of vehicle. Recommend.
As soon as we get, are we on?
You're on the ramp,
Uh-huh.
and your mech dies. Cockpit shoots open.
I guess we're getting out.
You can just see the amount of damage it suffered at this point coming forward. You're in the bucket loader, right? It stops behind it on the loading ramp. You see the shields go back up on the swayler, repelling everything, and all of a sudden it just stops raining everything inside this dome around. The swayler holds steady, but taking 14,000 damage. And then Molly appears. Stitch appears but flickering.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Yeah, let's shut that. Just let the mech go. If you shut the ramp, then the mech should flop forward, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to recharge my shields.
Yeah, let's go. If everybody's on, there's no reason to stay here.
Okay. As you guys make your way in.
Sam, Jim, just for reference, I took my mom. He's by himself in the heavy equipment. Jack was...
I think Tia or...
Okay, I'm just wondering what happened to Tia, Sam, and the other science officer that Jack had came with.
They crammed in with him.
Okay.
And one of the other mechs.
Okay.
The people get out of the mechs. Did I check Jack's mech? Jack's mech. He had a shield out. And you see his arm fall off the mech.
Shit.
Wheels up, we'll come back.
The good news is, if this can be good news, the good news is the ship got buried, so there shouldn't be any damage happening to it, especially if we got the shields up.
No, but it does get deeper. But let's go. And you see her, and you see his maintenance guys running to the bay area where you guys are trying to get to. Get off the fucking ramp! And you see shutting ramp in 3, 2, 1, and it comes up like this. And you see everyone's equipment go flying through the air. Everybody make a dexterity check for me.
I knew that's gonna happen. $19.
Okay.
8.
15. Okay. Jala. Would you roll an 8? You take physical damage. $16 points of damage to your body as the mech hand kind of slaps you like a grazing slap as you see it go. You and get thrown.
Okay.
Let me see what angle you get thrown at. You go flying into some crates.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
Wood. Lucky it was wood.
And Stitch appears. Are you okay?
Yeah, a bit worse.
It looked like it hurt.
It did.
It got off the ramp.
I was working on it.
Well, you feel the ship
God.
shoot straight up. And on your way up, do you wish to do anything?
Not really, other than rip myself out of this pile of crates.
It takes a couple of people to get you out. You are covered in wood.
I'd like to see if there's somehow I can see if there's any like subterranean tunnels, there is any anomalies to where the ship's last location was.
How are you going to look at that?
Well, the weather's changing, not the geography, right?
Both.
Well, then I can't do that. You can't check on something that keeps on changing.
Constantly changing. Yep.
Should have just gone back down there and changed the settings.
We couldn't do that. The motherboard fried.
Yeah, before that. I'm out of ideas.
Well, we're on a ship. We can get... I'm gonna pull out that motherboard. Jack, we need one of these. We need to get our mechs back in working order. And figure out a way to unbury my parents' ship.
Yep.
Well, I've never seen one of these before. They're old.
Why is it old tech on a brand new planet?
Lack of funds, stability.
You get the tone alert from the swaler that states that the shields are back full.
Okay.
As you look over at your vehicles, though, they're not nice.
Oh no, they're fucked. Absolutely fucked,
The
I'm
shield
sure.
on Jack's mech is his mech is laying on it, but it's half eaten off just from shielding itself walking. And Jack just looks and goes, well, fuck. Maintenance team to the bay immediately.
Can we get... Once we get out into orbit, do we have signal anywhere? Can we call people?
You can.
Yeah.
It's fuzzy as
It's
shit
fuzzy.
because of the auroras and all of the gases and things in the air.
I'm gonna call CJ. Mom, you need to call your people and let them know that what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Would you like to be there for that?
Yes.
Follow me.
We can do that right now.
And she turns and she goes, right.
Come on.
Mr. Caldelone?
It's Cordoba.
Where is your conference room? Everywhere. Perfect, I guess. Then you see the soldiers in the background going, looking at her.
Specifically, GM, just because I can't remember, he's been through a lot of names. It's still captain for his title, technically, or did he give that up?
He's the captain of the ship, but he's not really a commander of
anything. Okay, yep.
Two different titles.
Yep. I don't know. He's had a lot of shit happening.
Yeah. So he's like, come over here. What was your name?
I don't think I made one. I think I just said,
For your mom?
did I?
Yeah.
I wrote that a long time ago, babe.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Anyway, Mom goes over into the corner with Jack, and you guys follow, and she contacts the company that contracted her on Jack's pick. And the guy is sitting behind the desk, goes, so how's it going?
Like that.
Oh, man. Are you okay?
So-
Do I look okay? No.
So we found out a lot.
What did you find out?
For starters, most of the tech that got shoved into that planet outside the probe is really old. Like, binary virus.
That's not the right probe.
Yeah, some pirate shit.
Are you sure? Wow.
Some,
Shit.
some pirate. Did he recognize that voice?
Make an intelligence check. Make an insight check. Nobody, both of you, all of you, everyone.
We never do insight
I
checks.
wanted to check the
You
voice.
never check
see
for
if-
bullshit. They never check for bullshit. The character flaw.
I rolled a 9.
19.
919 insight. Jack rolled a 22.
He's the king of checking for bullshit.
You in the moment you didn't know who it was. You and Jack do. And it sounds very familiar. It sounded like someone you dealt with on the planet of Chains. Or spoke to in passing. A shopkeeper.
Must have got out.
Before everything started getting dropped on it.
Was it the guy that we bought all the slaves from, then killed him? No, we didn't kill him.
No. Oh, you guys talked to a lot of people when we were down there. I mostly freed a bunch of people and killed a bunch of people.
You can't place a face to the name, but you do know
You
it's
recognize the
somebody
voice.
you've talked to in the past.
Probably a crime lord.
Well, let's see. Trying to fix it, burn the motherboard, which we can't replace because, again, it's extremely old tech.
Where's your husband?
Hopefully still alive, buried on that buried ship. We're dealing with that next.
How's your equipment? Is everything okay? Jack says,
No.
aims a camera around at his gear. So you're gonna owe me some money. I'll cover it. Oh yeah, you will.
Hurricane force wind sandstorms do a number to metal.
So here's what you're gonna get to know about me. By the time we get back, here's what I expect from you. I want 2 Class 9 mechs. You're gonna have to replace this guy's bucket loader. And then you see the recovery vessel commander that you guys dealt with before.
Shit. Sorry.
Appear. Why are you messing with it?
Because it's really loud.
And turn it down a little.
I'm working on it. Oh.
Streaming's great. How are you doing? But he walks up. Well,
I just pushed the wrong button.
yeah, you ruined my ship too. So now you owe me a boat.
What?
A boat?
Okay, hang on. I want this conversation. How does that lead to a
Now,
boat?
Tibber, I'm telling you, I don't know you. You're gonna owe me. And Jack says you owe him. And if I say it again, I'm gonna come there right now. Or I'm gonna send some people to come to you. You're gonna buy that man a fucking ship. I call them boats.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Space boats.
Damn it! I
Space
want to know
boats?
how wrecking the ship led to a boat.
Boats in space. Intelligence check or intimidation check.
We need an intelligence check.
Intelligence or an intimidation check from Jack is 22. Fine. That's what I thought I was talking to. So, what shit show did you actually send these people to? You better tell me the truth. I swear to goodness you're gonna fucking regret it if you don't. I was hired to go investigate a probe. Right. Out here in this sector of space. Molly? Yes, Jack. What is this sector of space known for? It's outlaw space. Which is, by definition, means what? Well, Jack, it means the most corrupt and violent individuals live out here, to include raiders and the insane.
Who hired you?
That explains why we're here.
A guy who goes by R.
That didn't pop any curiosities?
We get all sorts of mysterious people
What's he look
asking us to recon things because it's often I didn't meet him.
Okay.
Jack
Okay,
was
well,
insight on that.
R is a pirate or a slaver or something like that, and has been sending people out here to die or be enslaved. This probe's probably been here for hundreds of years.
Jack, there are approximately 55 vehicles buried on that vessel, on that rock. Yeah, we're gonna put a stop to that.
Can you tell what kind of vehicles they are?
They're probably too deep. There'd be no way. They're just reading metal.
We need one of these. And Jack takes it from you and waves it at him. He's like, I can't get you that here. It'll take a week to fly it out. Well, can it be repaired? Sam does. Roll a d20 for Sam.
I rolled a 5, so I think that's a 15 for him.
15 for him. He's very intelligent. Well. Yeah, but it'll take a day. It may not work. But it's something.
Wait, what are we trying to repair?
The chip, the board, the thing that blew up and burned.
The motherboard.
Well, hang on here. We've just established that a pirate hired this company to send somebody out here to investigate a probe that we know for fact the technology attached to is very, very old and the wrong probe. I'm guessing this is all a bunch of bullshit. But
the fact remains that your dad is possibly buried alive.
I think I know what happened. The raiders or whoever brought a ship probe. They had her parents who know what they're doing come down here and set it up, but it's a ship probe and it fucked up, trapping them here. They're probably trying to set up a slaving planet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't want people to leave.
But why would they send your parents there to begin with?
To try to fix it and probably enslave them so they can have their brain power at making more slave planets.
Right. Okay, so this is like a drop-off transportation point.
But possibly speculating, but yeah, possibly. Great place to do it. Yes, but even if we fix it, I get what you're saying. Fix it to try to control the weather to get my dad out.
That or...
Go ahead.
Jack interrupts you. Oh yeah, he interrupts you. I got an alternative idea.
What is the alternative idea?
Well, the mech is good enough to run its arm, the one that's left.
Mm-hmm.
What if we make a quick drill platform and drill a hole into the top of his ship through the dirt? And then get him out with fast ropes and teams.
That's a lot of digging.
Or what's the alternative?
There is none.
Then we do a
because
lot of digging.
Because the probe is a big if. Even if we get fixed to the point we can mess with it, that doesn't mean that it's actually going to work in our favor. For all we know, it's going to turn into freaking negative triple digits weather, and we're gonna freeze to death down there.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit.
Mom, you're the expert. What do we think? Welcome to my life.
It's just a lot. Jack's idea seems more feasible.
Yeah.
Then Molly appears, which she seldom does. Jack, What's wrong, Molly? There are 2 cloaked vessels off our starboard bow.
Oh, of course there are.
Engage them immediately. Both.
Yeah.
Drop the Drop the mat cannon. You start to hear the whirring begin. And then Stitch appears for just a brief second. And then you see her appear with 2 long horns on her head. Bright red. She's like, who do I need to punish?
The cloaked things, if the Matt Cannon don't do it.
Oh, goody. She steps through a fake door and disappears. She's got an odd sense of exit stage left and right with her. She'll either appear or disappear, or she'll just vanish through something that ain't there.
Mom, hold on.
Then you hear the Matt Cannon let loose. Gotta dig it out. I came all fucked up. Where's my ship sheet? This is what happens when a toddler gets into your room. It just wrecks everything. That's what I know they are. The Matt Cannon hits doing... calculator. $7,000 points of damage. Just something out there, and you just hear. Lights dim and flicker, and you hear target eliminated. Secondary vessel trying to escape, and then you hear tink, 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 tink. You feel. If you've ever been on a suspension bridge and you hear the metal groaning with the long cables twanging, that's what it sounds like. You feel the ship kind of. And then you feel the lights dim. And there's almost an ominous presence on the Swaler of Rome as you hear it open up the cannon doors. Missing with the first volley and with the second volley as let's see if it breaks free. It does not. You hear
The attaching?
You hear as the metal on the cabling begins to twist and groan or twang, like almost like guitar strings, as you feel the ship pull again, and then you get a message engaging.
Okay.
All shots missing.
What the fuck? I'm gonna call my shit. No, she just used my ship guns to do that.
Now, they're going to drop a torpedo in space. But in doing so, fuck it up. A natural 1. Which means they suffer. I wish I had a bigger game place for you guys so we can map it all out and make it look fun, but
yeah, our setup is there. All of our cameras are on a nice, well, not really nice, but on a like a pedestal situation in the middle of our table where the game map would usually go.
210 points of damage to their own ship.
Cool.
And this is doing a system check. See if uncloaks, and you see very much something you guys have only ever heard about from planets like the Planet of Chains or Slaver planets or Outlaw planets. This is a Reaper, like a Reaper Raider. It's a mashed up hodgepodge of capital ship parts and emitting a lot of radiation and nuclear power, able to move insanely quick. These are things of myth, but people don't go to outlaw space to actually verify any of this, well, at least on purpose.
Can I communicate?
Try.
He's not gonna talk to you. Did you bring a haunted?
No, I brought my ship. The good.
Whatever your ship is now. Yeah.
I was like, please give yourself up, surrender, or you will be destroyed.
Make a persuasion check.
And then tell your people
Prepare to be boarded. Prepare to be boarded. Okay.
So abusively loud.
I know.
He's got like these dice that probably weigh as much as a handheld.
18.
18.
I'm just gonna find out who's trying to do this dumb shit.
Then you hear a very familiar, well, not a familiar voice, but it sounds kind of familiar. I don't think so, mate.
Okay.
10, 9.
Is our ship connected to anything?
7. Huh?
Fire the EMP blast into a ship.
Roll an attack.
If that don't work, I got some busties for Stitch if she can still do it.
19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
What do I roll for that?
So where's your? Oh wait, we didn't get you a sheep shit.
Nope.
Sheep shit. We didn't get anything sheep shit yet. To fertilize it.
They're all guns. Just 3.
So you have 120 guns. Right?
3 of them are EMP.
So you have 117 guns. Okay. So your damage is going to be 3. Let's say. Are they small, medium, large, or what are they?
Well, hang on. Before you get into that crazy. Yeah. No, listen. He specifically said EMP. He only has 3 EMP.
Just EMPs?
I want a ship to be dead. I want a ship to be dead.
Okay, roll a d6. These are experimental guns.
A 5.
A 5. So what I'm doing right now in my head is there's 6 sections on a ship. At least that's how I got it divided up in my head, right? So you got the bridge, you got sleeping quarters, then you got the magazine or the charge chamber, then you got the shield area, and then you got life support.
Can I choose
and
one?
Then you got complete control, which is takeover, which is 6. What'd you roll?
A 5.
A 5. Okay, so you hit life support. You just see, you don't hear or see anything, but you know you made impact. And then, let me see if he actually wants to fight. He's going to shut his fucking ability to live off. He'll still fight. Okay. That's your turn. Jala? 10. 8, 7, 6.
Hang on, I gotta contact my crew here.
Okay. Contact them.
I'm contacting my crew, telling them to fire all guns.
Okay.
Like all guns, because I got small, medium, and large. All guns.
Roll d20.
And if that don't work, I'm gonna get a hold of Stitch again. That was just my phone.
I got a question for the DM.
Hang on.
Okay.
14.
Miss.
No, 15.
Miss. Those miss, and then he is going to.
Well, hang on. No, hang. Well, I'm only. I can talk. I'm only rolling a d20 once for all of them.
Yeah,
just
that's
be
how
sure.
you want to do it. Yeah.
Okay. That works.
It'd be quicker. Because it's 3, I don't know, gunships versus a monstrosity. Let's see, it's his turn. He fires on the Swaler with a 30 total. It's a hit. It does... a ton of damage to it. You see Jack just leave the area and starts to move up to the bridge.
Okay.
Alright. You see something come out of the back Bombay area off the ship. As you guys are watching the fight go down on your picks as you're making your way to his bridge. You see something warble towards the ship. And then make impact at 100,000 points of damage. The shields go down. Charging. Shields at 0%.
To what? Our ship?
To the Swaler.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but fire everything.
Hang on. Well, never mind. Good.
So Jack has the ship fire everything. The ship hits. 20 guns. Strong damn dice. There we go. It returns fire with a volley for 52,000 points of damage to the entire section of the back half of that vessel. You just hear it is deafening loud until you get up into the bridge.
Hey, shit.
And you watch its shields go down.
Its shields went down?
But the shields are red and green. And they change color as they reflect and warble around. And then they just go. Shields are down. Open fire. Actually, let me see if he does.
Okay. Are we trying to like keep the ship or capture the guy, or can we just decimate him?
I want to board the ship and kind of do that and capture him and see why people are doing this.
Kill this fucking thing.
We know why people are doing this.
Or who the R, who the guy is. All right.
Jack says kill it. We'll search it later.
Because I can make it real simple.
Hey, got a warning.
Hey, Stitch.
Yes, John.
You got enough in here for an overcharge? You just get rid of this thing?
For today.
Molly, are you okay with her taking over the guns?
Persuasion check. Let her do it, Molly.
And she's pulling guns off Goddard's ship, too.
Roll again because you got persuasion advantage because Jack's kind of helping you along. Take the higher one.
Still sucks. 11.
I'll aid in whatever way I can.
Fire all your shit.
Okay. And as you guys see it, Stitch, more of a legendary item, takes control. You see the Knight and the Good Samaritan and the Swaler of Rhone start to encircle this as the Swaler still has cable tied to it. And it has not been able to break free. You watch all of the power start to drain from all of the ships as they start to slow down, stop moving.
Okay, I'm gonna all comms to everybody on all ships. Hold on.
Sketchy as shit.
Yeah.
The comms barely work.
Everybody hold on. Shit's gonna get weird.
Okay. And she sends the Reaper fleet out to assist. Off of your ship. Let's see how this goes. All hits. So you have 117 guns. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy. This is going to take a second, folks.
This is gonna be loud.
This is Jack's ship. Okay. I need a pencil, please. You have 117 guns.
Yes.
What I do when I'm doing this in this game, this is how I play it. These guys have massive ships with massive sets of guns, right? 120 guns. The biggest ship so far in the game I think they've seen was 240 guns, but they don't own it.
Not yet.
And what you can do is do like a kind of like a multiplication table. Eliminate sitting there rolling for each fucking gun. Now, if something happens, you can just eliminate that gun from the procedure if that gun gets damaged or they crash or hit something, so on and so forth. That's what I would do, but you do what you want.
Yeah,
So what I do, I'll take his ship is D10 based, so I take 3D10. Okay. 8, 4, and 5. So 17. Yeah, 17. No, 8, 4, and 5. 8, 8, 16. 17. Okay, so you take 17. Now the damage multiplier, because Stitch is a magnifying glass for all of the ship guns. That's what she does. She becomes the focal point and channels energy into something.
She went the overcharge.
Okay.
She automatically does 500k damage.
Okay. That's not on top of what else she's pulling.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's 500k off the rip, but now she's also using all ship guns from 3 vessels. Now,
Okay.
in doing this, it sounds like, oh, well, that's overpowered and broken. That's only because she is something we created in the game.
He's overpowered.
She wasn't. She was actually never meant to be discovered, but someone had to open a fucking door. So.
I didn't open shit. She showed up.
In a pile of wreckage of wrecked ships, I choose you. Yes, someone had to stick their nose in things.
That's how I found Amy.
Anyway, so 17 times her multiplier is like a 10. So it's like 17 times 2, times 10 times 117 guns. That's 19,000 damage. Easy, quick. You're not at the table doing conflict for like 3 game sessions. And everybody gets what they want most of the time. Now, if you wanted to slow it down even more, you can do less than that and divide it up by each volley of small, medium, large guns. However you want to run it. However you want to run it, it's your life.
That's how I usually run it with my ship. I'll do it more like, quote unquote, correctly, because I have a much smaller ship with much fewer guns. I only have 12 guns as opposed to this craziness. So
and you auto do 500. Well, what's your ship? No. And she might send 1 ship to Kamikaze, so she does not.
Okay.
Now, you guys feel the weight of energy as all guns begin firing on every vessel, even through space and the vacuum of thereof. If you make enough noise and do enough damage to something, you'll feel something. You're feeling all of it right now. So, that being said, you see this thing just get evaporated. As he starts to do a call calm, you guys will never get me. As you see every ship fire at Stitch as she is in her bubble, and she focal points all the energy right as a beam at the vessel, and you see a burrowed hole right through the ship, and the cables break free, and it begins to slowly spin as you see little embers of hot wiring go in and come out, or ignite and reduce. You see just looks like someone just took a plasma torch down the middle of the ship, and everything's gone.
Cool.
But on the side of the ship,
Uh-huh.
it says the Reaper's Fury. Write that down.
You took my pencil.
Write that down.
On the damaged ship?
Yep.
I thought you said it was. I thought you said it was. Oh, the other one.
Yeah, the other one is. Well, you don't know what it is. It got ripped off.
Yeah, right.
Jack's ship ripped it off with a Mac cannon.
Alright.
The Reaper what?
Reaper's Fury.
Jack turns to you guys standing on the bridge. Your mom is in horror. You do this every day?
I mean, not every day. We just got back from vacation.
Oh my god. Where did I go wrong with you?
I gotta call CJ. Oh, you think
Who's
that? You have not been watching the news, have you?
I'm working! Paying the bills.
I stopped the fucking war.
I heard about that. Good job.
Well, if you think this is interesting, you just wait. I'm gonna try and call CJ and hope that he's decently dressed.
Make a computer check.
God.
I tried to talk to Jala's mom to kind of fill her in on what's been going on.
Roll a percentile dice to see how far you get.
That's a lot.
I might not get a hold of him.
80%.
What was I rolling?
Computer's check.
Oh, thank God. Okay, please roll better.
Because you're channeling through the computers to try to get a hold of the man. The man, the myth.
That still sucked. All right.
Did I tell you what this was?
What?
It was 80%.
Yes, you did.
Right.
9.
Can't get a hold of it.
Shit, okay.
But when it comes to, you get her filled in before the call fails. I'll give you one more chance.
Okay.
You give her the Cliff Notes version, and she's just standing there. She kind of quits listening because she doesn't believe you in a lot of what you're saying, because it just sounds too fantastical.
Okay. You'll see on the news and everywhere else when we get back to Yandian.
That was a 16.
Barely get through. And he's sketchy at best, kind of cutting in and out. Oh, hello, darlings. Oh, who is this? And he is wearing a leopard silk robe that's way too small for him. And his junk is just bulging. So, how can I help you? And he sits down.
And it gets worse.
His balls fall out.
CJ!
Oh, my bad. And your mom is just standing there.
It's all true.
Well,
who are you people?
That's my mom.
Rescued her. Hello, mother. And he sits up straight. How are things? Are you single?
No, she's not.
She is not single. I learned that.
My dad is hopefully still alive, buried on their ship on this planet.
So you're single?
turns out might be a long story short, it might have been attempted to be a slaver planet. Because what was down there was pirate shit. Best I can explain it.
And your mom chimes in, so how are you connected? They work for me. It all makes sense now.
He's technically my boss.
What does that mean? He's like, well, look at you.
Oh, Mom, I wouldn't.
And he goes, and look at you. Mom. You see, your daughter is quite the prodigy. And who's standing here looking like a buffoon? Not me, not her, but you. Because you fell into a trap, didn't you, Mommy? You did such a great job of raising your daughter to hate your fucking guts, apparently. Cause look at where she's at now. Wildly successful, thank you to me. And you look like a bag of shit. So, mind your manners. Understand me? Jala, I'm so sorry that was your birth canal.
Okay, I still got my dad to deal with.
Your mom starts crying.
We evaporated the pirates. Hopefully that was the last of them. Have you heard a ship called the Reaper's Fury?
Yes.
That's not got a giant hole in it.
Well, darling. Reaper's Fury. More of a mythical ship. Had a lot of good gadgets on it. How damaged is it?
I mean, we could probably go pull some shit off of it, but I'd like to try and find my dad first. It's dangerous out here, dude. If you think they're coming this way, Like, this whole area is prime pirate, slaver,
they're kind of
outlaw land.
Yeah, but like the Swalers there.
Okay.
I mean, right now you guys are as safe as you could possibly be.
Well, I mean, that aside, there's like... Hang on. I'm just gonna send him video of what we navigated through to get to all the nebulas and shit.
Oh, yes, I've seen this once before. It seems as though a probe is out of whack.
I'm not sure if it's out of whack or meant to be that way to pull people out here to try to fix it and then take them into slavery or kill them.
Godric, you worked for the Ogma government. Did you ever experiment with black sites?
Yeah.
Okay. What did they teach you about infrastructural detonation?
Implosion or explosion?
Implosion.
Basically, everything has to be timed a certain way, and because we had it down to such a science that it would fall. I mean, it almost got boring. You know, everything went. I can't even explain it honestly.
So, here's what I figure is going on. There is a probe on that planet. The one you're at is a dud or a false flag. But there is something causing that planet to go bananas.
Mm-hmm.
I think once their ship landed, it picked up on the ionization and activated some stuff.
Yeah, she said it didn't go crazy until they started messing with it.
Let's see if your mom pulls it together. Did he just hurt all of her feelings? Nope. So she just walks out of the room sobbing. You must be like your father.
She does have... To be fair, she's just been starving in the dark for a week, and her husband is possibly dead.
Sounds like she deserved it. Maybe, I don't know. The Fedori family. Anyway.
The tech on that was old. We discovered that
That's what doesn't make sense.
Like binary old. Like, and I pulled a chip out. I pulled a burned up chip out. Sam was trying to fix a virus, and this burnt the shirt.
I see. I know what that is. That's called bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you something. And he stands up. Mm-hmm. The image is getting sketchier as you guys continue to talk to him. And he starts to walk through his space station.
Mm-hmm.
While on, pretty much Google Duo. And he's like, I want to show you something. I have antiques. You never got to see this, but you will someday.
Mm-hmm.
And he opens up and pulls back a curtain, and above it you catch the glimpse of antique room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's everything from old worlds, Earth included, pistols, and you see gobs of gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it you have no idea what it is. Everybody make an intelligence check. As you're just trying to take it in as quickly as possible because it's CJ.
I want to roll double digits at some point tonight, please, D20.
23.
23.
12.
7. You catch a few of the items, you catch more of them. Jack's just kind of oblivious and mad that his ship's shields got popped.
Oh, they're recharging. Calm down.
They are. You see, you see outlawed items that were taken off pirate vessels. You've seen them before, like intake manifolds on exhaust dump ports that have been excessively altered to help give you more power.
Mm-hmm.
You see old cars from old Earth.
Oh, so we're
How
talking like now old or like Model T old?
We're talking like 2270 old.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah. None of the stuff that, we see today in real life exists now. It does, but it's... And then you start to see a piece of a red cloth that has what looks like a white circle and some marks on it in black.
Mm-hmm.
But it's half there. It's half gone. Almost looks like an old world symbol from Earth. And you see portraits of people that were signed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see more mechanically oriented things. Some of it in heavily guarded casings. Cases.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I want to show you something. These are the first probes that were launched onto, another system from another time.
Mm-hmm.
I had them dug up as their society imploded, destroyed itself. Here's one, and he pulls the curtain back, and it's the same fucking thing that you guys were
what we just
dealing
saw?
with. Yeah, he's just like, no, this is for sale.
What is that?
That is an old probe. I don't know what the species is. I've only had it operating once.
What'd it do?
Counting down. An old probe. It's
Well,
for
that's what's on
terraforming.
this fucking planet.
It's for terraforming, but there's usually 2 probes with this system. I couldn't find the other one. I think it was destroyed.
Or it could be on this planet?
Maybe. I have to see it. Can you get me a picture of it? Or something?
Did anybody take a picture?
Amy, did you take a
pic?
pic?
Amy.
She videos everything.
Was she down there? I don't think she was down there.
She was not down there.
Mm-mm.
Sam says, well,
Mom, do you have any...
I took a picture.
Sam said, show him over the thing. I don't trust it going through the... I don't trust that it's going to get to him with the connection so shaky, so just show him over the video.
Okay.
Like, blow it up, show him over the video.
And he blows it up. He's like, no, these are not the same.
Okay.
The fin sections are different. They would be identical. But
Okay.
they'd be labeled 1 and 2
Okay.
in whatever species. Now, yours has another one somewhere on that.
That's...
Or, the only other time I've ever seen this, which was similar to the situation you're dealing with, was when someone launched a probe on an already probed planet. It threw the whole planet system out of whack. So I'm assuming when they touched down, maybe someone launched a 3rd probe, throwing that old probe system out of whack. You said it was a dirt planet before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very good. See how easy it is to be nice to people.
Oh, did Mom come back in?
She's back. Under guard. So,
Okay.
it looks as though you have some scanning to do.
Yeah, looks like we may have another probe somewhere on this planet.
But I think Dad's time is running out. Unless you guys had a lot of food on that ship. She's like, we did.
Okay, so he may be. We've got an idea to get him out of there, hopefully safely. Cool. Yeah, she's already talked to her boss.
Who is that?
Guy's name's Doug. I don't think I got his.
Yeah, he owes me a ship. And the guy...
I'm trying to find
the... behind you guys. Oh, hello, fine fellow. Ooh, a tow truck man. I had some fun with a tow truck man once. He knew how to hook it up. You're a funny
I didn't...
feller.
Okay, I didn't write down the... like who he works for, whatnot, but name is Doug. He's a Landel. He was hired by, I'm assuming, the pirate we just blew up to send somebody out to check out the terraform.
Interesting.
All he knew was the guy's name was R.
R.
Yeah. Apparently he didn't think too much about that.
For ridiculous. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll go talk to Doug and see what I can find out. Because I'm pretty sure he knows that truth. People who deal with people like that are often lying. And you guys are trustworthy. Too much so. For space. That's okay, though. I'll take care of it.
That's why we have really large ships.
Yes.
And you.
Yes.
And Jack.
Yes.
And Amy.
Yes.
And Stitch.
Yes, I know. You have all of the fun toys. I got more. I just acquired a few things. In fact, Jack, we need to talk about the one you acquired. I don't think we do. I'll make you an offer. I'll turn it down.
Didn't you get that for him?
No. He beat me to it. Not the time or the place, CJ.
Okay. You know what? I got another parent to rescue, so I don't think this connection's gonna last much longer. So.
And he stands up, his junk falls out. Okay, kids, I'll see you later. Like, you know, Mom would do when she was, like, fixing breakfast in the mornings. When, you know, she was just half dressed, half awake.
Goodbye, CJ, and I hang up.
Goodbye. And he hangs up.
Alright,
I have no questions. Let's go rescue your father. And she's like,
drilling.
she turns away and she's like, so what are we doing? Alright,
You are going-
everybody to the maintenance bay.
Mom, you are going to stay here. Someone's going to assign you a place to rest. Unless you want to watch, but then you can watch on the bridge.
You come rest on my ship. It's the most quiet and comfortable. Droids run it.
Droids. I might like that.
It is technically a pleasure ship.
It is a pleasure ship.
Oh, that's right.
With Kit.
My alley.
Who's saying this?
Her mom.
I'm home.
Oh, okay. I send some K Street guys down to come and get her and take her to the
Like,
ship.
oh, ruffians. You don't know half of it, bro. Let's go. Mom? Hey, Jala, say bye to your mama.
Be nice. I'm not entirely sure who I'm talking to, but I just yell be nice as they're walking away.
The random new guy. He's got, like, you know, he looks like he sounds. Rough. Rude. and Mom disappears. So, all right, everybody, down to the maintenance bay. Get ready to get dirty. Jack's, as you guys return, Jack's maintenance guys are already starting to work on the vessels. Or, excuse me, on the mechs. The front end loader, they're standing it back up with one of the mechs that still operates somewhat.
Okay.
And Tia's kind of looking after the injured because a couple of the other guys got hit.
When everything flung.
Flying.
Yeah.
There's huge grooves left in the floor from the metal sliding across it. As you guys make your way, he's like, all right, here's the plan. And you see Jack do this with his hand, and a board comes up out of the floor with a holographic display. And Jack pulls something out of his arm, his short sleeve. All right, here's what we're making. And he draws. He's using one of the deployable pods that you guys have.
Okay.
For fighting.
Yeah, the positioning vehicles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a DFP.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Dome
about.
fighting position.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He's like, okay, here's what we're
I
doing.
love those things. All right.
This will be the bottom. We have to drill a hole in the bottom, and then we have to take that section and put hinges on it, and then seal it. And then what we have to do is build a mining platform, and then we have to stilt the legs on one of these mechs. And pretty much, if my calculations are correct, he is about 70 feet down.
Okay.
At the moment.
Okay. It's just gonna get worse the
But
longer
that ebbs
it's there.
and flows with the planetary stuff, right, Sam? Yes, Jack. Good. Now, we're gonna have to make the drill bits. I got a metal form press here, and I have all the machinery in this room.
Okay.
To make everything. And he opens the door, which it's like 2 feet thick steel. It's a thick door. He's like, only touch what I tell you to. Half of it can kill you.
Oh yeah.
As you open it, you see a full machine shop. He has everything. It takes up a quarter of the ship.
Okay.
This is why his cargo bay is kind of small. He's like, okay, so here's what we're doing. He draws out how to make a mechanical bit to drill into the ground. He's like, this is titanium, which means I'm going to need you to run the forge. We got to get this stuff super hot and then cool it correctly. Then, Jala, I need you on the welder. Can you weld?
No.
You're going to learn how. And then I'm going to build a boxer on the top of the DFP so we can sit and stay away from the drill while the drilling goes on, because the DFP is going to have a dump chamber out the top to where the dirt flies out the top and around itself. That makes sense? The reason I chose the DFP is because it's got thick enough armor to withstand that environment.
That mess, yeah.
The real issue is we're going to have to build a box for us to sit in and land with the DFP and a probe, or on top of your dad's ship with a drill mech. So we're pulling magic out our ass.
Well, it is us, and that's pretty much what we do.
So let's get to it.
I'm gonna have the knight come hook a, what are they called?
A gantry.
A gantry. So people can come and go, because I want to get some of my engineers over here to do that and go check out my crew and yada yada.
Okay.
So let them know, everybody know what's going on. That way people can come and go, because I got engineers that can help with this too.
Okay. Over the next 2 hours, you guys talk design.
And start building, yeah.
And then you begin to build, and it takes, with everyone helping, with all the steel Jack has available, he has extra ship plating. He has, like, shit he shouldn't have. because but it's all used up now. You don't have any more. And pretty much you guys build something that looks like this.
I'm gonna go check on the kid while you're doing that.
Okay.
Because he should be getting up soon.
I'm drawing it out for everybody. Okay, pretty much it looks like this.
Okay.
And that's what you guys are building.
Sounds like a mine shaft.
It's like a mine shaft, but it's a giant drill bit that'll bore down. It's probably about 6 feet around.
Okay.
Drill bit, and then they affix more plating and armor to Jack's mech, which was still mostly operating. And then I need Wayne. I need you to make a mechanical check for me.
$16.
Okay. $17 for Jack. I'm gonna need her to roll for her engineers. Are you gonna bring any of your engineers over from the Good Samaritan or no?
I don't have any engineers.
Okay. You left them all back on the Andan?
I never hired them. I didn't have a chance to.
Okay. Will you make a mechanical check?
That's natural 20.
Okay. And then I need you and me to roll for your maintenance people. Add like an 8.
19.
17. And you guys begin to work on this device, which I drew out. And it takes you 4 hours to complete it. With all hands working.
So, DFP?
DFP. Sitting position. Yep, that's the
Sitting
drill bit.
position is giant drill bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going down. Yeah.
And
We're
those
sitting
are-
on top.
Those are the dump tubes. So the dirt can fly out instead of come up the shaft and kill you guys.
Okay.
Make
Okay.
sense?
Yep. Yep.
It takes you guys 4 hours to get it done. Is there anything you want to get done before you guys go into the next leg of the event?
I'm going to have my crew while we're doing this, whoever's not working on that, run a scan for a ping or metal or whatever they need to do the scan for of the planet, trying to find another probe.
Make your computer.
Since
check.
there seems to be possibly another probe on this planet.
No, not you. Are you doing it or is Sam
Nope,
doing it?
somebody else is doing it. Yep. I rolled a 12. So.
So 20 total.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys are adept to where they earned an 8 easy.
Mm-hmm.
They find one on the opposite side.
On the opposite side of the planet. All right. Well, that's either goes with this one, or it's the issue. So that's a good thing. And before we start digging in, and probably while we're digging, unless I super need to concentrate, just on the off chance as we clear out, we can get word to him, I'm going to attempt to contact my dad on his pick.
Okay, make a computer check. No.
See, I've been doing this the whole time, but we've had a lot of talk, a lot of discussion, a lot of shit going on. Right about my mom first. $24.
You send the message. A moment goes by. And you get a return message. It's an audio. It says, trapped. That's all you get.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's do this.
But you don't hear his voice. You hear someone else. And you hear trapped.
I heard somebody else. I sent it to my dad. I double checked. I sent it to my dad.
Yes.
You could have a pirate with him.
They would have.
So you heard somebody else's voice.
Yeah, but it came alone. As they're getting set up, I'm making one more quick call to my mom.
Okay.
You just verifying. You guys were alone out here, correct?
No.
No.
Cicero's our pilot.
Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. I might have just gotten through to him, but it's fuzzy.
Oh. You contacted your dad and got Cicero?
That I heard a voice saying trapped. That was not dad.
Oh. I hear it.
I try and play it back.
Trapped. That's Cicero. Your dad often takes his pick off me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're all set. We're gonna try to do this.
Okay. Good luck.
Alright. Yep. I'm gonna leave her alone. I just wanted to double check if that was an issue or not. So.
Okay. As you, what are you guys doing?
I'm preparing to go down.
Yeah, me too.
You guys swap out your armor that you're wearing? Do you not?
I'm
being nice by saying that.
I want to wear light armor.
Okay.
Not the heavy stuff I wear.
Okay.
No weapon. Well, I'll take a knife and stealth. Stealth I think I have.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with my armor. The armor that I got hasn't taken a whole lot of damage yet, so I'm pretty okay.
Okay. Jack appears. He's in his regular kit, but he's got a kind of looks like a guitar case in his hand. He's like, "All right, let's go." He's like, "Here's the deal. I'm gonna ride the mech down. You guys are gonna sit in the chamber. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna have Whaler drop us in, but I'm gonna thruster us all the way in after we hit the atmosphere.
Okay.
The thrusters are fine. It's gonna be a bit of a flight. So, good news is we can use the DFP as cover for almost an indefinite amount of time. If something goes bad, the Whaler's set to rescue. So is the Knight. The Good Samaritan's on Overwatch and for any other pirates or bullshit.
Yeah, especially if that just went out. I'm sure if he's connected to anybody, some sort of ping just went out that ship is gone. So.
And then we're working on the repairman ship as we speak. It's almost done.
Okay.
So, while the recovery guy, he's still gonna need a new ship. His hull's right.
That's on the guy that hired him.
So, everybody in. As you guys climb up onto this thing, you have to take a gantry catwalk, steps up. Kind of like an old school, you know, how you used to get on an airplane with a long step.
Oh yeah.
And you sit down in flight seats off of something. Looks familiar, not sure what it is. You sit down and the door closes, and it's probably about 2 feet thick. Everything is 2 feet you're dealing with. The walls are 2 feet. The hull is 2 feet. And it's kind of an echo chamber in here as you guys are sitting in the dark until one little light comes on above Jala's head. All right, here we go. And you hear the mech close. And you guys begin to feel yet again a descent into the planet. And that's where we're going to take a break. Go get you some food, go chill, go take a second, go hit the bathroom. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. See you in a minute.
See ya. Food's what I have.
And we're back. So, you guys begin your descent down. Not unlike before, but you feel something move you guys. You hear the ship. You feel the rumbling of the airy atmosphere as you guys are somehow, some way placed outside the ship now. On like a rail system. And then you feel that butterflies in the belly from the free fall like a roller coaster. And you hear Jack over your headsets. All right, hold on. Everybody make a constitution check for me.
20.
7.
10.
10. What was yours?
20.
You're fine. You start to feel a little panicky. Going straight down. You can feel just the heat. And smell hot metal as you're entering atmosphere. And now you hear nothing but sound of wind. The wind picks up and you feel as everything starts to move. As you guys continue to make your way to the location you were just at.
Okay.
You hear Jackers call out to you guys. All right, we're about to land soon. Hold on. Jack makes a piloting check. 21. And you start to hear howling winds. Not unlike before. As you guys make your way down. And then you feel and start to hear the heavy burns of the thrusters that have been mounted to the back of Jack's mech.
Okay.
Then you hear Jack say, all right, stay away from the tube. I'm inserting the drill rod now. You see and hear clink, 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 clink. Ding, 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 ding. And he's like, I'm going to have to wait. As you guys hit the bottom of the, you hit the ground, and your seats are designed to bottom out when there's a hard impact. Your seats click, 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 click. Stop. Now you kind of got to stand up off the floor. The seats are fine. It's just, it was an emergency protocol. You landed very hard.
Okay.
All right. Jala, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I need you and Godric to go down there and open that hatch.
Okay.
Okay. We make our way down. We're going straight down the tube. I'm assuming we've got all the like cords and rope and ladders and shit.
You're using ropes because this is a smooth bore.
Okay.
And then you hear, and you hear tubes open up. And you start to smell the outdoors. And what's going on outside. You feel the whole rib. As the winds begin to pick up, you can start to hear ting, 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 stuff hitting the side of the rigging.
Okay.
All right. Dexterity checks, both of you.
18.
21.
Okay. And just like the ninjas you are, make your way. Are you wearing a cloak?
No.
For sure. As you make
You
your
gotta
way,
look cool while you're doing it.
you
Riding a shockwave and a samurai sword.
you guys make your way down and down and down, and then the DFP bottom.
Okay.
And if you guys, you probably don't know what a DFP is. Dome fighting position. Something I created. Don't steal it, DARPA. I swear to God.
It's really cool.
It works. I'm just saying, give me a call. We can talk numbers. Anyway, it works. And you make your way. You can see that the door's dented from landing, so
Oh shit.
it's like bulging up towards you guys.
Okay. Like how is it like a poof or just like
It's like,
can we get it up?
make a strength check, see if you can get it unlatched. I mean, you can see the dirt's pouring in, a little bit of it.
21.
Thank God. 5.
5 and 21. Okay, let's see. Let's see how fucked you guys are here. Oh, the door fails naturally with a 1. You guys, but the clevis falls apart in your hands.
Okay.
As you bonk, open the door, there's the ground. And this drill bit is huge. So, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to make another attempt before we start the drill out. Okay, hang on. Are we staying down here or are we going back up? I'm assuming we have to go back up because the ropes are in the...
I wouldn't mind
You
looking
guys are gonna
around.
get killed if you stay in here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Going back up. Alright.
So here's how it works.
Oh, no. Yeah,
Allow me.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get this right.
You can't
This
see
is the
shit.
drill bit, alright? This is the DFP down here. It's gonna make dirt and cycle it out through the tubes on the sides. At least that's how Jack designed it. So that when the DFP fills up with dirt, it forces it out the sides of the tubes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just...
There's exhaust.
Vanessa
dumps.
forgot that. So we're going up.
Alright, I'll see you guys with current
Jim.
dexterity checks. Make it up fine.
Yeah. Old school gym.
Yep, doing the gym rope. You guys make it back up, and you pull your ropes up and detach them.
Okay. And what I was going to say was I'm going to attempt to send a message, not physical contact, just send a message to my dad's pick, letting them know what's going on. They're going if they can hear, they're going to be about to be hearing a lot of noise through their unusual noise through their ship.
Computers check for me.
If we didn't just kill them landing.
No.
Wow, that blew! Oh my God, my dice hate me. That was a 6.
A 6?
Yeah,
Leaving it through to
that's fine. That's fine.
Jack's like, alright, you guys up?
Yep, we're good. Do it.
Stay seated. And actually, you might want to hide behind the seats.
Why are we here? I'll get back going. Why are we here?
And you see this large drill bit get inserted. It's the width of the bottom of the DFP. And it comes down, scraping as it goes. But you see, if you look up, you can see Jack in his mech. And you can see his mech is smoking. From somewhere underneath you can't see, but you see smoke coming up off his chest.
Jack, is everything okay?
Yep, we're good. Then you see him attach another attachment onto the drill bit. And ooh, you hear? Alright. We're gonna do it slow and see how it goes. I added some port windows under your feet. You can slide them open to see what the ground's looking like.
Yeah, open
And
that shit.
it's kind of refreshing because you're in the fucking dark, except for one little dome light, and this illuminates. It's almost like a digging platform now. You don't feel as entrapped. He's like, there's escape hatches, but I wouldn't recommend using them unless you are in dire straits. So here we go. You see this thing start to spin. As you look out the tubes. Okay. You feel like a pressure change inside this chamber to where things are getting heavier. And then you hear cling, cling, cling. And as you look down the little dump tubes that were like, they look like mail slots for dirt.
They rip off?
And dirt is now, it's too much pressure to hold that, so now the dirt's just...
But the dirt's still coming out.
It is.
That's a good thing. Okay.
Although, you also notice that the drill bit's going in.
Okay.
And in. And in.
Yeah, that's food.
And see how it holds up. It's doing fine. You guys are getting peppered with little bits of mud.
Okay.
Just
Can anyone figure any idea of how deep we're in?
You don't know.
Okay.
Jack knows. You don't
Okay.
know. Then it, boom, 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 boom. And then Jack stops rotating. Jack calls you guys. All right, I gotta attach another piece.
Okay. How deep are you? I know the last we heard was 70 feet down.
We are 50 feet down.
Okay. Okay.
I only got 2 more bits.
Oh, gonna hope that makes it.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. And you see that this mecha. Here we go. Then it starts to spin and dig again. And then you hear.
Does it stop?
It's slowing down. Then it comes to a stop.
Jack?
Shit! The mech rolled a natural 1. He's like, I got some electrical work to do. Give me a few. This weather's beating this thing to death.
I know.
Oh, people suck. 20 total. All right, let me start it up. You see, like he calls you guys on camera. Here's what I'm dealing with. And you can see outside now.
Okay.
His cabin, but he's got fractures across the glass of his cockpit starting to form, and he's got like pinholes forming behind his seat.
Oh shit.
And you can start to see dirt kind of, and he's stuffing like shit in there, like rags, to try to like prolong things because it's looking shiny.
The swirler went back up, didn't it? Or no, the swirler stayed in space and he brought us down via.
Yes, the swirler's gone. Jack's like, look, I can get down there. It's gonna be hell getting back into this cockpit. So once we're down there, we gotta get the fuck out of there quick.
I say once we break through, shit. I don't know what's gonna happen when we get down there. Once you break through, call Molly, have her make her way into orbit, and not into orbit, but into atmosphere.
All right.
Well, once we're down to the ship.
All right.
That way, we just gotta get out and get to the swirler.
All right. And you start to see the drill bit. And he's pushing it hard.
He's trying to get it through. He's trying to get out. Yep.
He doesn't get too far before you guys start to feel more and more hitting you, coming up the tube. Then you smell heat. And then...
Like metal heat?
Yeah.
Or, yes, okay.
And then you hear... He's like, I think I'm all the way to the ship.
Yeah, we smell metal.
Backing it off. you see his mech. Woo! Another section. Clumps of mud. Make dexterity checks. As you guys try to evade clumps of mud from hitting you, coming off the drill bit.
14.
8.
You both fail because you are in a tight chamber trying to evade mud. You both take to your body 11 points of damage. Write it down.
Yeah.
69.
As you get slapped with mud. Oh, it hurts. It's mixed with rock and stone.
Food on its way.
Food is on its way, so you'll see one of us vanish. So, that being said, the last bit of the bit comes out, and you can see parts of hull attached and dangling off the last, 5 feet up.
As soon as it gets clearer, I'm gonna go up to the hole, start throwing the ropes and all that down, getting ready to go down.
Okay. You look down, and you see light.
Good.
But it's...
Yeah, that's a long way. Can I do a measure of how far down it was?
It's probably about 100 feet down.
Okay.
All right, dexterity checks, kids.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
You don't want to fall.
19.
Natural 1. Perfect. As you begin to go over the ledge,
Right there.
do you try to catch her?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go over the ledge, slip on the
Mud.
on the railing, and your leg slides over too fast, and you bang your crotch as you go over, and you try to grab the rope. Make a dexterity check, Godric.
6.
Nope.
Oh.
As Jala begins to tumble.
I just keep the ropes right in front of me. I'm just grabbing.
3 chances to grab the rope.
Is she past me trying to save her?
You just see her.
Crap.
5.
Failure.
What? Just a straight roll, just a 20. That's a 16.
That's a success. Go take that call.
Well, I think it's the food.
Alright, yeah.
Thinking
That's
Godric gotta use his grappling hook to get her.
I'm not answering it. I'm just gonna go check. It's from Texas. I don't know if it's food or not. I'm not answering bullshit.
And we'll find out here in a moment if she succeeds. Be right back real quick. Just take a quick intermission to grab the food. We'll be right back. Sorry for all the breaks. Just we gotta get the food. Because we're hungry people. We eat food. Be right back. And we're back. We gotta get our pizza.
I am back probably temporarily. Kids.
So, what'd you roll?
15? You said I caught it.
You catch it. You get 13 points of damage to your hands.
As
You
I
get a rope burn. Melts right through your gloves. You're about 50 feet down.
50. Okay.
And you're in the darkest section of the tunnel right now. Roderick, you start to slide down after her. You guys see anything or do anything?
I'm just gonna.
You just see her disappear in the darkness.
I'm just gonna yell up. I'm good.
I start dropping like little sticks, glow, the glow sticks, and other luminous things.
You have the glow sticks help you.
I'm just gonna. Ow, 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 ow. Make my way down.
Yep. And you start to slide down. 20 feet. You're already at 50, so 70, 80, 50, 60. You touch down. Look around. You hear a click behind you. And you see a man standing there. Smells awful.
Yeah.
Wearing a double-breasted vest.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, who are you? Patrick, as you come down through the tube, you see a man holding a gun to her back.
I turn on my stealth field.
My name is Jala Fedori. I'm here for my father, and I'm guessing you.
Persuasion test.
Jesus Christ. That's a 9. They hate me tonight. They hate me tonight.
Really? So you drill into the hull of a ship. And slide down here so well armed. And you feel someone squeeze your shoulder that you can't see. Then you hear, and he uncloaks as Zero is there with a large rifle stuffed in this guy's face.
Well, at least shoots that thing. It's gonna be loud as hell.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, I have better things to do. You can stay here and die or follow the rescued crew up.
He's like this. And you can see on his flight jacket as you turn around, it says Cicero. His hands go up. I don't know. Then you hear a very familiar voice. Jala, darling, is that you?
Dad, wherever it's coming from, I look around him. I'm
He is
ignoring this
hiding
dude.
behind a couch on a very luxurious ship. Like, very luxurious, like Godric
that
level.
Godric level. Alright.
As you hear from Jack, how's it going down there?
Oh, Cicero's more protective than I was expecting, but we're good.
Cicero, it's fine. That's my daughter. And who is this ruffian?
Uncloak.
Which one?
Oh, shit!
I got more coming, but
My friends call me Spooky.
Hello, Spooky.
Or I'm just Godric Valhalla, Counselor of Yandang-Tan.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, I wish
And
you
the big one's my body way.
I can't get to your mother.
She's fine. She's on Godric's ship.
A storm brewed and it buried the ship.
About 70 feet down.
Oh, 100.
Oh my goodness. Can I get you something to drink?
We're fine. I was going to ask you the same thing, but you seem to be doing all right. Short of a shower.
Fat and sassy. Is your mother okay?
She is now.
I was going to get supplies to bring it back to her, but I figured she would be okay for a while.
She got a little hungry, but we got to her in
Came out
time.
of nowhere. She activated it, and I said I'm going to go for supplies, and then we got separated.
Yeah. About that, pirates hired you to put the probe down and check it out because it was broken. And we figured out it was binary coding.
Well, we had figured out it was something primitive, but we weren't sure how primitive. Well, rather interesting.
And we also learned that a probe is so old, it's actually one of two probes. There is another probe here. It's either the probe that goes with this and the whole thing is messed up because we suspect that this whole thing is a setup for pirates and raiders and slavers.
Yes, there are large metal deposits all over it. Look like ships.
Or it's an old probe that was already here, and when this one got dropped and activated, it just fucked everything up.
Ooh, that's a good cover. Have the sandstorm cover up any evidence of your wrongdoing. That's not bad for a pirate. That's like next level boss thinking.
Maybe. Don't know. Don't deal with people like that. Then Zero disappears.
Well, we don't really either.
And then Jala goes, what? Or your dad goes, who was that?
I told you,
And
my
he
bodyguard.
Her boyfriend!
He goes, I'm still here, asshole. Cicero pulls his jacket tight. And, well, Captain, it's time for us to go, I believe. We've lost the ship. Indeed, Cicero.
Yeah, there's a reason we drilled through. There was no getting you out of here. You're buried 100 feet deep.
If you have any personal items.
Well, there's more of a problem.
Okay.
Other than the ship being a total loss, I want to show you something. Follow me.
Okay.
And as you're walking on this, you tell the ship's at an angle. That the ground slid underneath it before it went under dust. You see fleas. Can't handle fleas. You see he goes up to the cockpit, which is open to like the rest of the ship. It usually like the cockpit has
Sealed off?
doors and all that. Not this one.
Trusting.
And this one's
Okay.
very far advanced. He's like, and take a look at this. And he turns the lights on the front for the front cockpit forward lights.
No! I'm listening.
This one wants frosted mini wheats.
That he just dumped the ones I gave him on the floor.
Of course.
So,
Not good enough, Mother.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I must see them come from the box. Okay. And you now look into a cavern. And the ship is teetering on. Like half in the cavern, half out. Now. So the cavern has formed.
Yeah.
He's like, but look closely. He points it out. There's a probe in there.
So there's 3 probes on this planet.
And from the
That's what's
distance,
fucking everything up.
From the distance, you can tell this isn't like the one you've been dealing with.
So, okay. So the probe that's on the other side of the planet goes with that one.
Yeah.
This one was probably here before.
And the ship keeps shifting around, so I got a feeling we're gonna land in the caverns.
Not if we get out of here.
Would it fix it if the probe was just turned off?
What?
So an EMP grenade or whatever would just take that out
Possibly.
without.
But I don't know what it would do to the atmosphere.
Or it might cause it to go haywire and do all kinds of flippy things worse than this.
I mean,
I'm just trying to weigh out the options here.
You get a call from Jack. Coming in. The mech is down.
okay. Yeah, getting out of here is an issue too. We're working on it.
So you came with a half-cocked plan. Great.
At least I had a plan.
They're still breathing.
I had plans too. I did not expect to get duped. So, who is this third fine fellow?
You sure you want that name, or you just want to see him? Because I'm sure you'll know him.
Well, we have nothing else to do but talk. We don't have a plan.
You know what? You're a man who knows your history.
Yes.
Have you been watching the news?
Occasionally.
Have you been keeping up with what I've been doing, who I've been rolling with?
When I'm not doing these sorts of things, yes.
Let's just go back to the hole. I'll just let you see.
Too much has happened. You haven't been to Yandan in weeks. It's not the same Yandan.
They don't give a shit about Yandan, dude. There's,
Oh, I thought they were from Yandan.
No.
Oh, Ogma Homeworld, that's right.
You start to see the rope wiggle. You start to hear. And Jack appears covered in dust.
Yandan's one of the reasons her and Jala and her parents don't talk.
I thought you were. Never mind.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember it.
As you stand there, you start to see his boots. His
I'm just leaning against the wall, just watching my dad.
And then you see Jack. He turns, looks at you, glances at him. So we gotta find a way out of here. And your dad goes, him? You're in league with him? A Yandanian.
I'm from Yandan, fool.
So's this one?
No wonder the plan was half.
Would you like to go back in your ship?
Jack looks at you. Are you dad? Haven't beat up anyone's dad in a while. And he stares at your dad. Like, try me type of shit. I'm not in the mood. And Jack is wrecked. His clothing is covered in mud and dust. He's got twigs and shit in his hair. And he is just a torrent of a looking man. He's like, all right, Molly's on her way, but they're going to have to, the mech's lost. I'm going to need a new one. They're going to drop anchor chains and pull us out.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So the plan is we're going to anchor chain to the surface. They're dropping a DFP, and then they're going to pick it up with the mech they just fixed at Godric's. Then throw it into the swaler, and we're going to take off. That sound good?
So, wait. They're dropping anchors to... We're going to go back up to the DFP and the whole shebang that we have. They're going to anchor to it. Or am I missing something?
You're missing
Vanessa's
something.
trying to process.
So what he said was he's trying to get the ship to drop anchor chains down the hole.
Okay.
After it knocks the fucking mech out of the way.
Okay.
You guys get pulled out by an anchor chain. You know, like pulling the string out of a cat's ass.
That's like, anchor chain should be as big as the hole
Okay,
itself.
And then you pull everybody out. They're going to set you on the ground outside. Because from how Jack is making it sound, all of it's wrecked.
Okay.
And because you guys have been down here, I'd say at this point about 20-25 minutes. And you even down here, you can hear the torrent coming from the hole. And Jack goes, and he's discussing it. So more or less, he's going to set you guys up with another DFP just to be in. And they're going to pick it up with the swaler with a magnet, or have a mech grab it and set it in the swaler, and y'all are out.
Okay.
So,
Let's get...
Jack stops mid-sentence and he goes, what's that? And he's looking through the cockpit windows.
Pardon the problem.
He walks over and just starts tapping on the ship's console. Cicero's, sir, this is our ship. And Jack
Not anymore.
slaps him out of the way with an attack roll. Which kind of tosses Cicero over. Oh! I'm away, boy. Huh. Is that a third probe?
Yep.
Yeah, it is, Jack.
Yeah.
Probably
right.
been here before the other two.
Are your guns online? I believe so. Cicero? I'm not saying.
Oh, let's find out.
I'll just take care of it, and I'll just turn it on.
And you see Jack that starts. He grabs the screen. You see him. He keeps doing this with his hand and zooms in on it. Circles it, and all the guns target lock.
Okay.
He's like, Well. And you see Cicero punch Jack in the side of the head. And he lands the shot. And Jack goes over.
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
8 points of damage to Jack.
Okay, I'm gonna step in
Jack.
between them.
I'm just gonna grab the dude and just restrain him on the ground. It's like, we don't get time for this
Make
horse
a
shit.
strength check.
I don't get time for this horse shit. We need to get out of here. $19.
19 contested. He's like, get off me. Fucking scum.
Wait, who said this?
Captain's going to hear this shit.
I just grab his windpipe.
No, you're not.
Get off me.
Calm down. Ain't no need for violence.
Okay, I am going to step in between them.
Okay.
Okay. Try to step in between who?
Jack and Cicero.
Okay, Cicero begins to struggle. $13, make a strength check, see if you hold on to him.
17.
Right, you hold on to him, but he's grabbing for your gun. He's trying to get a hold of your gun.
I take off my gun. I just take out my gun and just piss.
I'm gonna
Just
go check on him.
blackjack him.
You try to knock him out,
Yeah, from behind, be a wider kind of deal. Just pistol whip him from behind.
make an attack roll. Add your dexterity modifier.
Mm. Uh, 18.
18. He goes out.
Yeah. All right.
Jack zip ties his hands behind his back. Says, okay, that was weird.
All right, and I tell all my guys to put him up my shit, or up on my ship.
Well, you know, your guys aren't there, it's just you.
All right. Well, I'll make sure we can haul his ass out of there if we have to, really quick.
Yeah, you can. The ship chains come down quickly through everything. They just crash right through the hole. And then you hear from the swaler, everybody on. Jack has a hold of Cicero as the make a strength check. Make a strength check.
7.
7. Okay. The chain comes out, it's heavy, it's cold, and it's getting covered in mud and dirt. Everybody grabs a hold. Dad has an actual 20. And everybody goes up through the hole very quickly. It's kind of hard to hang on as you guys are shooting through this tube. And then you're out in the elements. Where you immediately, everybody takes 3 points of physical damage as the 3 points of physical damage as you come out this tube and immediately get pelted with shit. And at this point, you guys can see that the mech is almost unrecognizable as it's getting beat to death by the elements.
Where's the DFP? The new DFP.
You can see it below you as the chains are coming down quickly. It lays down flat. You guys kind of tumble to the earth and run towards it.
I'm gonna get to the nearest door and try to pull it open.
It opens right up.
Good.
It's fresh. It's a brand new one. And you guys come inside and you can already see the dirt starting to pool around it. And then Molly has to make a check. As you guys get in and shut the door, she fails the check with a natural 1. And you guys hear bling! And you guys go ass over tea kettle and get rolled across a deserty looking plain. Everybody takes 9 points of physical damage. As the thing is now, it's upright, but cocked at an angle. And Molly's going to try again for that. She does so. A 17. And you hear clink! And then you guys feel a heavy weight of gravity pulling you down towards the floor as you guys are accelerating up. And then you hear the rumbling of a ship around you through the thick walls of the LP as you then feel quiet, calm, as you feel the cable swing tight to a clevis, and then you guys are set down on a metallic floor and are now back on the Swaler Road. And you feel the ship angle up and begin to accelerate up towards space.
Okay.
And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
I think that's a good spot to end.
So thanks for watching.
That's good.
Sorry for all the distractions. And we'll see you next weekend, most likely. If not, we'll let you know. So you guys stay safe, stay strapped, don't get clapped, and stay frosty. We'll see you next time.